launch of his phenomenal new hot dogs. Folks, it's all going on. I'm running over here, and we're over this way. Okay, other things to let you know. We're doing a grab it in about 20 minutes. A special grab it if you want a great deal. There's something that's gonna help get rid of mosquitoes, but this time we're gonna just get rid of them totally as well. Can I show you the offer over here? Is there any space? Folks, we're gonna do something now for the final time in birthday month. It's called the WrapMaster. Have you seen this before? No more, Mr. John Florell. Don't be a stranger. How are you, my friend? John, do you know how many of us wrestle, we struggle, we cut ourselves when it comes to foil and wrap?
They put a razor blade on a box that you're supposed to open.
Whose idea
and then
was
use that to cut the wrap off.
Come on.
I don't know. Your box ends up looking like this after it comes out of the drawer for the first time. Here's the whole idea with WrapMaster.
Tell me.
Take the stress out of wrapping your food. This is what you've seen in delis and restaurants. They use them all the time because it saves you so much stress in the kitchen. And here's how simple this is. You take the wrap that you buy in the grocery store or wherever it is out of this box, you know, that dangerous blade on there, throw the box away, okay?
Gone.
Now you take the wrap, all right, here, I'll let you hold on to that.
Oh, thank you.
Put it in the WrapMaster. Now, this comes with a set, with the wrap already in it. All right, and it also comes with one with the foil already in it. But it's so simple to do. There's two little things right here, okay? See these little tabs?
Yeah.
That allows you to reach in and grab whatever it is that you need. If you want to wrap a sandwich for the kids, you place the sandwich on top. All you do is wrap it, you snap it, it cuts the wrap off perfectly, and you get a perfectly wrapped sandwich.
There you
quick,
go.
safe, fast, and
do
easy.
it again, John.
I mean, it's so simple. You pull out what you need. There's no more waste. If you've ever wrapped sandwiches and you tried to rip it off, rip it off of that box that you end up with like 2 feet too much, okay? And then you have no more of that. So it saves you money because you're not wasting anything. You have a perfectly wrapped sandwich because you have control of your wrap. So now, instead of, having 18 million feet around a sandwich or coming up 4 inches short on the back, right? It fits every single time.
John,
so
just
simple.
before we go any further, can I run over here, guys? Am I allowed? Is this part of this? I'm not allowed. There's not enough space. Folks, here's what we've got. This is the final 2,500 available of our birthday special. If you want the blue, and if we can just get a shot of the blue, you'll see the blue is magnificent. There are 280 left there. There is white and red. Here's why I would order it tonight. We are bringing WrapMaster back. WrapMaster is going to be here next month because it's a huge seller. If you order it in the next 12 minutes, we throw in some foil and some plastic wrap.
To get you started.
To get you started. Yes. So not only are you getting our best price, we took $5 off and gave it free shipping. We throw in a box of the foil and a box of the plastic wrap. So it's a fabulous deal. And as you can see from the 5 golden stars, it is universally loved. So maybe you've seen this in the past and you didn't jump on in. Now's your time to do it. What's next, John?
Here's the thing. I've shown you some sandwiches, but it will literally wrap any size or shape bowl that you have because now you have control. Here's the thing about WrapMaster. The lid locks shut, or it stays open.
Right.
There's 4 feet on the bottom. These little silicone feet keep it stable on your countertop or tabletop, so it's not going to slide. So you can put it into a drawer. It'll fit in any standard size kitchen drawer.
Right.
Or you can leave it out, like what I do. I just leave it out on the countertop because when you see it every day, you're going to use it every day.
Yes.
Say you've got some baked beans left over, okay? You've got an odd-shaped bowl or dish. Look, all you do is place it in front of the WrapMaster. You pull the wrap over the top. It clings because you have control of it. So you get a perfect drum-tight, airtight seal with the plastic wrap that you like. And listen to this. Yeah. That's drum tight. So now you can take this with you to that tailgating party, okay? It can sit in the back seat of your car. If it happens to slide across the back seat, you don't have to worry about those beans falling out all over the back seat because the wrap is doing its job. Plastic wrap works great when you have control of it.
Yes.
The problem is when you try and rip it out of that box and it touches itself and then you have to unstick it from itself. That's if you can even find the end of the roll, right? I mean, think of the hassles that it is, and then you cut yourself on that razor blade on the box. Forget all of that.
John,
again, any size or shape.
There's an update. I think Joy Fatone, we're 10 minutes away, folks. Joy Fatone is now in the building, in the salon and green room. We are 10 minutes away from NSYNC's Joy Fatone live on HSN. Guys, we are also being told the blue is down to 100 left. Blue is 100. If you want the white, there are less than 600 available in white, and the rest is going to be in red, so this is a last chance. I mean, mean, the thing is, John,
yeah.
what people are saying in the reviews are, it's as easy as it appears on TV, it saves me money because there's no waste,
that's right,
and no more cut fingers.
And that's the thing. Underneath here, okay, you can see I can run my hand along this cutting edge and I'm not cutting myself.
No.
It's spring-loaded, so I'm going to pull this back so the camera can see the cutting blade. This one is specifically designed for plastic wrap.
Right.
Now remember, this is a set of two. So we also have the one for foil.
Yeah.
So let's move over here to the foil one, and I'll actually show you what happens. Now, it comes with one already loaded in here, okay? But when you run out, you can go to the store and buy any standard brand, any standard size, a national brand or store brand, it doesn't matter, up to 250 square feet. Here's how simple this is to load. You push the buttons on the side, the cartridge opens up. Inside, there's a rack like this, okay? You slide the ends off the rack. Now you drop this, slide it right over the top like this. These will adjust to any size roll, okay? So on the inside here, see that hole in the tube? This is the small one, so we have the small rack here.
Yeah.
If you have the ones with the larger ones, we even give you those. That comes with the set.
Right.
You put the cap back on the end. You drop it down inside. Here's how simple this is. You pull out a little bit, you close that cartridge up, you snap the lid shut, and this one is designed for your foil. And you don't have to remember which one is which because they're labeled. Right here it says WrapMaster foil. The other one says WrapMaster plastic. But I'll tell you, I keep my foil one right out by the grill because for wrapping up potatoes for the grill, it's so simple. I mean, you can wrap up and you have control because you keep it right on your countertop or tabletop. So there's no more guessing. There's no more trying to figure out, tearing off too much or too little. Yeah. So all you do is you pull out what you need, you take your potato, place it on top, you wrap it, you snap it, and the lid does the work for you. So if you want, let's say you have corn on the cob, and you want to wrap up that corn with a pat of butter on top, you wrap that up, you snap the lid, it cuts it off perfect. And this is a precision blade that cuts this. I want to show you this. If you want to wrap, watch this. Maybe you want to put a liner on a cookie sheet, okay? You can pull out exactly what you need. You see, if you're doing this from the box, you end up with like 8 feet too much. Right?
Yes.
You end up with a foot on hanging over one side, a foot hanging over the other. Now you have complete control, so you can put a liner on any cookie sheet and you get the exact amount that you need. But if you need 200 feet, you can pull out 200 feet. If you need a 1/2 inch, you can snap. You can make a 1/2 inch sheet just like this. So you have complete control. I mean, when's the last time you could do that, trying to tear that off with a box?
But you know
that blade on the box.
When John does this, it just makes complete sense because we all use plastic wrap, we all use foil.
Right.
We're all fed up with the box that falls apart, that it keeps popping out, and it never ever works right. Then we hurt ourselves, and then there's a lot of waste. The biggest thing that I think convinced me to bring it back on the Monday Night Show was that in your reviews, you had said what John and I had said for a long time. It's just easy. When you get the foil and the plastic wrap, it's not extra effort. This, by the way, on the countertop is sleek. It will fit in any standard drawer because it's low profile enough, so you want to put it in a drawer, you can do that. So the final thing I'm going to say, because there's only, I think, 6 minutes left, it's a great product. We will be airing it again on HSN, but for all the bargain hunters out there, this is our 40th birthday configuration. Now, it might just be a small extra, but it's an extra. When you order it right now, last chance, you get the foil and you get the plastic wrap. So it's another $5, $6, $10 saving. And we took another $5 off the price, and we pay for free shipping. So it's a great, great offer. Okay, what's next, John?
I'll tell you what, how much time does that save you? I mean, just keeping it out by the grill. But there's also things here, and this, again, this one's just for the foil. Remember, you get the plastic wrap one too, and they each come loaded with a roll. Here, I'm gonna grab this here, we got a whole half a pizza here.
That's my dinner. What are you doing with it?
Well, here, I'm gonna save it for you. Place it right on top. Now you just pull out a little bit to cover it up. You snap the lid, it cuts it off perfect. Here's a half a pizza. Instead of having to do a slice at a time, I did a whole half a pizza. Okay, and you can't do that with when you're tearing it off the box.
5 minutes to Joy Fatone. They just told me he's about to enter the studio. I wondered why there were so many girls walking on in. I know John's a heartthrob,
wow,
but this is
it could be
crazy.
me. I'm sorry.
It's coming up in 5 minutes, Joy Fatone. Guys, just see the colors one last time. The blue is nearly gone. There's less than 30 now left. If you want the white, fewer than 200. The rest is in the red. So if you like the look of the white, which is going to be ideal for every kitchen, definitely dial on in. John, I want you to meet somebody.
Okay.
It's Eileen. Irene in California. Irene, welcome to HSN and the Monday Night Show. Irene, you're with John and Adam. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Hi, Irene.
Hi.
Irene, what do you think to our WrapMaster?
Okay, I had just turned on my TV and it just happened to fall on HSN. I had ordered the WrapMaster years ago when it first came out.
Yes.
Right.
And I love it, and I haven't seen it since. I've seen a copy of it, but it's not the same. I love it. My whole family loves it. So as soon as I saw it, I said, I've got to order some more for gifts for Christmas. So I'm just really excited it's back out again.
Yeah,
great.
What color did you get, Irene?
I got, I think, 2 blue, 2 red, and 1 white.
Okay, you got
go.
the whole set. Irene, one last quick question I got to ask you. Is it as easy as John makes it look on TV?
Oh, yes, it is really, really easy. Of course, the time I bought it, it had three different dispensers.
Right, right. Oh, Irene, we're over the moon that you saw it and that you grabbed it from all of us here. Thank you so much. What a great call. I mean, this is a product. And do not accept imitators. This is the original, John.
And you know, here's the thing. Yeah, I try and tell everybody this. You might be home going, you know, I've got the one with the box. Once you try this, and you don't have to deal with that, you know, cutting yourself on that razor blade trying to open the box, trying to tear off a sheet, what you need. When you have the control using WrapMaster, you'll understand what everybody's so excited about.
We like to be in control.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, again, it doesn't matter what size, what shape, how tall, flat, whatever it is, WrapMaster will do it. Here's, look, that looks a little fishy, but here, I'll let you hold that. Maybe it's some leftovers. Who wants to take leftovers from a dish that you've taken from your dinner table, put it into, well, you know, we've all got those baggies with the zippers on them.
Yeah.
Then you use those once and throw them away. Or you pour this into one of those plastic things, you know, with the storage thing with the lid, and then now you got to wash that and this, right? All you do is lay this in front of the WrapMaster. You pull out exactly what you need. You snap the lid. It cuts it off perfectly. You have complete control over that dish. And look, no drips, because it seals the bowl off. It's a drum-tight seal. Here, you can hand that back down there. Maybe it's the big game. You got a game, and the leftovers left over. Look, it could be the nachos. It could be the corn. It could be whatever you like. It will wrap it because you have complete control over your plastic wrap now.
John, let's go back over this way.
Absolutely.
Because and remember, folks, it is the last time we're seeing it. This is the last 90 seconds to get the birthday special offer. For the 40th birthday, the folks at WrapMaster are throwing in some foil, throwing in some plastic wrap. It's a little something, but it's worth something. Right. It's like an extra $7, $8, $9 value that you're getting free, all for less than 30 bucks. Okay, now, final things, John.
Here's what's great about this, okay? If you're gonna do things on the grill, this is what I love about it. When you're doing things like chicken, okay? I've got some raw chicken here. Okay. When your fingers are touching the food, the last thing you wanna do is touch something that you're working with, because especially when it's raw food like this. So what's cool about this is you can touch your food, you can have your hands all dirty and everything else. You can wrap it, you snap it, you get this done the way you like to, and now your fingers never touch it, because you can do everything. Your fingers never have to touch anything inside. Yeah. You lay the chicken out here, you wrap it, you snap it using your wrist or your elbow, and the job's done. And of course, it doesn't matter what size, how much, or how little that you want to use, okay? How much of this stuff have we thrown away over the years because you've torn off too much, or or you've done not enough, and then you end up tearing off too much? Right. Look, place the cookie sheet in front of or hey, maybe it's the oven rack. Maybe you want to cover the bottom of your oven. You know exactly how much you need because you are in control now with the WrapMaster.
It's just, it's not.
It just makes sense.
It's not just that, you know, it's easier, it's that it saves you money as well.
I'm going to double wrap potatoes.
It saves you money. It's a win-win-win-win-win all the way around. It's the trifecta. If anybody is still not convinced, John Florell, is there anything else for the final time?
Yeah, I'm going to grab some of these and bring them over here, because remember, it comes with the one roll of plastic, and it comes with the one roll of tinfoil. They're labeled on top, so you don't have to remember, okay? But all you do is place it on your counter, any shape, any size, pull out what you need, you wrap it, you snap it, and